Hello folks and welcome back. We are about to load up our Football Manager 2020 save. Whether we're at Nice, whether we're at Roma, whether we're at Atletico Madrid, I can't tell you just yet. You'll have to wait. In 3, 2, 1. The big reveal is here and we are still at Nice. We have played 4 games to kick off the season and we've lost 1. Let's have a look at our fixtures then. So, we went through pre-season, Krasnodar, Lithuania, St. Raphael, US Consecana, and FC Porto, all victories. Apart from this Krasnodar game, it was a 2-2 draw. We lost 1-0 to Lyon in the Trophée des Champions. We beat Genk by a goal to 0 for the Champions Cup best placed third qualifying round, League One. We then beat Saint Etienne by 3 goals to 0. We then followed that up with a 0-0 draw against KRC Genk again. Beat Monaco 1-0. We beat Zenit 4-0 in the Champions Cup best placed playoff leg. We then beat Marseille 2-1, and then we beat Zenit 2-1 again, and then we lost to Rennes. It's been an interesting thing, but today we will be playing Amiens and we will be playing Zebra. So our Champions League group, actually that's not the right one to click on. Our Champions League group looks like this: Man United, Juventus, and Eintracht Frankfurt. Very, very tough group, unfortunately. But if we want to play in Europe's elite competition, the Champions League, then we're gonna have to be facing these tough competitions, or tough. It's a tough competition. We're going to have to be facing these tough teams. Right, so it's actually been a little while since I've played this. I took about a week off playing Football Manager as a whole, just to not get burnt out after playing it for so long, especially during lockdown, and having lost my job. I don't have much else to do while I attempt to find a new one, which isn't going too well. But anyway, we've got Football Manager, and I've got a new job as well. I'm also Switzerland's manager. Okay, didn't really want to show off there. I am the manager of Switzerland, yes. So, I played 2 games with Switzerland so far in the European League Division B Group 2 against Albania and Greece, both victories there. We've yet to play North Macedonia, who is the other team in our group. I think we should be topping this group pretty easily. I actually have no idea what happens afterwards. I'm not going to show you the group stage games. I'll see what happens afterwards, because I'm pretty sure we're definitely going to be topping this group. If we don't, then something needs to very much change in that Switzerland squad, I'll tell you that much. But anyway, enough of that. Let's go back to Nice and let's show you the transfers for the season. So we've spent a total of 16 million and we've gotten 50 mil out. So the first one I'll show you is Adamones. He has left the club for 15 million off to Southampton. He was a decent player for us. He's played across a few seasons. We first had him back in the first season actually here with Nice. He came in on loan from Napoli. He was already at the club when we arrived. Didn't do too bad, 33 games. 6 goals, 1 assist. He went back to Napoli for a year and then we snapped him up for 10 mil, which wasn't too bad, and then he played 13 games and scored 3 goals for us. He didn't score the season after that at all. Must have been ravaged by injury, I'm assuming, and then last season he only scored 1 goal in 10. So, decided to move him on. 15 mil, we still make a good profit over it. And now he's off to Southampton, who, funnily enough, are actually in the Championship. Did not realise that. Go them. We then got rid of... We didn't get rid of Trolley. unfortunately one of our better midfielders, or at least better prospects, but he really ever played for us, unfortunately. Like, he's been here for a long time. We sold him to Watford for 11 mil. We loaned him to Ghent. He did alright there. He's been to Brentford. He did alright there. I mean, he was mainly just like a squad player for us. Like, he played 14 times off the bench in 13 starts last season, but he only scored 2 goals. He didn't get any assists. He did alright for the second division. Definitely did too good, or the second team, but they were obviously playing in the French National 2. So, that's nothing too bad. We then got rid of Valentin Costas. He's off to Malaga for 7.75 mil. He only played 2 seasons for us. And then we loaned him out last season. We only got him for 4.9, so it's not too bad. He went to Nimes last season, did alright there in League 2. But now he's off to Malaga to play in sunny Spain. So, good for him. We got rid of... I should stop saying got rid of these, because we didn't... we've sold them. Like, they're not bad players. It's not like they were bad players. Yes, anyway, Luka Zohovic, he is off to Middlesbrough in the Championship as well. Brought him in for 2.8 mil. He played fairly decently for us. Didn't score huge amounts of goals over the 2 seasons that we had him in our first team. He scored 4 goals in the first season we had him, and 3 in the next. Decent guy off the bench, really. Scored a few really important goals for us indeed. Last season went on loan to Chilori in Belgium. Did alright there, 8 goals in 26 games. But now he's off to the Championship with Middlesbrough. Did 5.25, but it can go up to 6.5 in potential add-ons. Django Yolovich, he is off to Hellas Verona. Again, we got him in on a loan deal, I believe, at the start. Yeah, for 2 seasons, we got him in on loan. And he did very well in the second season, I will say. The 21-22 campaign, 13 goals in 23 games is very good. But then we bought him for 10 mil, and he sort of slowed down. 2 goals the next season, then no goals. Then he went on loan to Standard Liège in Belgium, and he's only scored 4 in 14 games. So, not too sure whether he's had a lot of injuries, but yeah, he didn't do the business that we needed him to do since 21-22, so about 3-4 years ago now. Right, then we've got Stanley in Socky. He's off to Cardiff. Unfortunately couldn't get more than 4 mil for him, so we have taken a huge loss of the 21 mil we paid PSG all those years ago. He really ever got a chance for us, unfortunately. He was just perennially loaned out. Luswain, OHL, and Strasbourg. But he's off to Cardiff. He was never getting a game. Unfortunately, just hasn't developed the way that we wanted him to. And the last big one is Lorenzo Dupoit, gone for 1.5 mil to Zlut Wagim. Just like most of our players, they somehow end up in Belgium, whether it is on loan or whether it is being sold. So that is where Dupoit comes in. He is off. He did actually play on loan there a couple of seasons ago. But he was one of our... Was he a youth player? Maybe. He might have come through the youth ranks. Either way, he was here, I believe, when we started. He might be... I don't know. The last player we've sold was Karamoko, 900k to, obviously, a Belgian club. Bought him in for 7.75. Didn't really do much. Loaned him out to Luswain. Did it right in Switzerland. 4 goals, 7 assists in 25 games. He came back here. He couldn't really perform in even the... he didn't really get much of a chance to, I should say, in the second team. 3 appearances on and 3 appearances off the bench. Didn't score a goal. Did get 1 single assist, though. Then went on loan to Belgium, and now is a permanent Belgian player for KV Michelin. KV Michelin. I thought I said a different letter there. Then we've just gotten a few people out on loan. Quite a few people out on loan, yes. We are basically Chelsea. And then we have gotten our biggest player of the year, Angelo Valencia. We got him for 8 mil from, I believe it was FC Porto? Yes. Yep. Ecuadorian, 8 mil from FC Porto. Looks like he will be the real deal eventually. Well, he won't be the best player in the world, but he's going to be fairly good sooner or later. I'm excited to have this fella in. Being Ecuadorian, I don't actually know whether I've registered to play for the squad, because he would count as one of our non-EU, and we've already got, I don't know who we got, Danilo, Farines, I can't remember who else. I haven't played this game in a week now, so I really haven't been looking too much. Mark Stroving has come in. He's been straight out on loan to Bastia. But yeah, he's come in for 850k. I believe I did this one last season, and he's just arrived, but it could be 2.9 mil. Potential add-ons. I can't even remember what those add-ons are, and I don't even know where to look to find them. But I know where to look to find them, actually. Duh. We've also got in Aymar La Sala. I don't remember signing this guy. He might be alright. 650k can go up to 1 point something, I believe. He's playing in League 2 for US Orleans. So we'll see what happens with him. Yeah, 1.7 mil there. Apparently I got a guy called Luca Perrin for 300k. I believe this is a goalkeeper. Yeah, he's a Swiss goalkeeper. He was a free agent. He doesn't have any potential, really. I can't remember why I bought him in, just for the sake of it, apparently. Yeah, he was let go by Helmond in whatever division this is. I'm assuming it's the second division, actually, of... is it the second division of Holland? There must be. Oh, maybe not, because Young Ajax are... I don't know. Who knows? It could be the second or third division of wherever. But yeah, Luca Perrin has come in. We did get in this somewhat promising striker, Jefferson Metzingen. He's gone on loan to Red Star. He looks alright, actually. Striker, Brazilian, cheap, 235k, might be one of those really good hidden talents, but 16 games he's played, he's only scored 2 goals and had 1 assist, so I'm not expecting huge things, but yeah, he could be alright. We did get Joe Arbro on a free. He is fantastic. Look at that star ability. He is going to be brilliant. Free from Rangers. He's already played 3 games and has got a 7.13 average rating. He's not a prolific goal scorer, but 36 goals and 29 assists in 239 games is pretty good for a midfielder who's more of a deep lying playmaker than an attacker or anything. Obviously, you saw Ruben Vinagre. He's come in as well on a free. Did he join? When did he join from? Yep, still from Wolves. He's just been perennially loaned out from them. Not sure why. He's a decent enough young. Well, maybe not young so much anymore in this game save, but he's a decent enough winger. Quite happy to have him for free, really. Very little risk to there. He was on loan last year at Southampton, who went down, so he obviously didn't do too much there. He's not really much of a goal scorer. 138 games, 9 goals, 5 assists. 4 player of the matches, though, so, he would just be back up, really, to, what's his name? Nasi Univar, that's the one. Obviously Jordan Henderson. Yeah, I remember telling you guys last season that we've brought in Jordan Henderson. Again, just a bit of experience, really. 30 34 years old, 66 caps for England. Yeah, not the greatest player in terms of anything anymore, but he is still really, really good, and hopefully he will do the business. Fantastic to have such a leader here, especially look at that 19 determination, his teamwork is 17. Where's his leadership? Bravery 16, composure 16, decisions 14, leadership 18. I believe I have actually set him as vice captain as well. We then got in Ryan Sessegnon on loan from Tottenham. Can't remember why. I think it was actually to play as a left back rather than a winger. For some reason Tottenham have decided to loan him out after buying him from Fulham. He played 24 games last season, obviously 10 coming off the bench, scored 4 goals and got 1 assist. He was pretty decent. We've snapped him up on loan, paying 3 mil. Have a look here, we got 300k monthly fees for both used and unused, and then we're paying his 94k wages for the duration of the loan. We don't have any things to buy him, but that's fine. We then also got Rob Holding in from Tottenham as well on loan. Good defender. Not sure why he's gone to Tottenham. A bit of a traitor there, having played for Arsenal. He's moved to Salzburg in Austria for whatever reason for 22 mil. Had a decent spell at Austria, probably a really good defender. All the games seem, all the seasons seem pretty much the same, 18, 19, 19, goal, assist, goal, assist, goal, assist. Very good average rating of 7.25, 7.5, 7.07. He went to Tottenham and has barely played, despite them splashing 46.5 mil on him. But then we've snapped him up on loan again for the same thing, 300k, and his contract, which is 115 a week, which sort of is expensive, but yes, he should be a reasonably good player. We obviously have sold quite a few of our defenders in recent times, especially last season with Pavlovic and Saab both leaving to the Premier League. We did bring in Toby Alderweireld, but he's aging, and now we've got a defender basically in his prime at 28 years of age. Fortunately, he doesn't have any caps for England, which is a bit of a shame, but maybe if he plays pretty decently here, maybe we will be able to help him get that. And what else do we got? We've got a few other loan deals. We've got Christian Nielsen on loan. Not too sure why I got this one. Again, we're only paying 3.6k of his wages. Literally, I think he's just a backup. He's literally never played a game of professional football in his life. But yeah, he looks alright actually. He's got potential to be fairly good. He's not the worst player I've ever seen. But yeah, just to help with a bit of the right side on the wing, help Brad Yolovich on there. We've got in Matthias Del Prete from Inter. He is a striker, 22 years of age, Italian. Looks pretty decent. 16 acceleration, 16 balance, 13, 13, 13, 15, 12, 12, 5, 11, 75 kgs. Great determination at 17, great leadership at 17, great finishing at 17 as well. So I'm pretty happy to have this guy in. 46 games, he's played 14 goals, 2 player of the matches. Inter have brought him in from San Lorenzo of all places. Apparently there was an Italian playing in Argentina. Who knows, maybe he was born there. He's been loaned out to Copenhagen in Denmark. He's played pretty decently there. Scored 8 goals in 18 appearances. And then Borussia Mönchengladbach in Germany last season and played 12 games and scored 3 goals. So hopefully he will do something now, especially since unfortunately we could not get Gabby Jesus back, who was our best goal scorer last season. And then our last one is another striker who has really good potential. Look at this: 16 agility, 16 acceleration, 20 agility, 17 pace, 16 first touch. His finishing is only 8, but he could be pretty good. Jose Carlos Gallardo, welcome to Nice. He has been playing for the Atletico Madrid side for quite some time. Hasn't actually been loaned out too much. He's mainly been playing in the B side. And if you look at this last season's stats, if the second division B3 is anything to go off, 32 games, 17 goals, 3 assists in 6 player of the matches. So he can score them. 19 goals and 61 appearances. Is pretty good in any division at 19 years of age. He is only valued at 1 mil, but he does have really, really good potential. I don't believe I've got a buy clause in there. No, unfortunately not. We're just paying the 13 grand of his wages. And that is all our signings there. So, reasonably busy transfer window. Unfortunately, it is a little underwhelming, especially having sold 50 million and only spending 16. The last time we actually bought more than what we sold was this season 2022-23, when we got in Corozzo, Munier, Raduljic, and Farines, but we sold Campenzano, Jurif, Zidane, and all that. But yeah, unfortunately the board is a bit stingy on the money. Our original budget was only 22, and I really couldn't find anyone that was decent enough to spend huge amounts on, especially after buying Valencia, who was signed really much at the start of the season. While I was waiting to find out whether I had other jobs, obviously we were looking at Roma. Roma was going to be one of the sides we could have gone to, but they've gone with Jose Mourinho, unfortunately. Really would have loved to go to Roma and try and rebuild after their 14th place finish. But obviously Jose Mourinho has probably gone. He's probably gone in, and look at what they've got. Belotti in from Liverpool for 79, potentially 79 mil. They've got Lindelof in from Man United. Ferland Mendy in from City. Matteo Penez, I don't actually know who he is. They've got Miguel Almiron. A few other players as well. They sold quite a few. Spent 159 million. This could have been us. This could have been us, and that would have been a really good season. But they managed to sign. They sold Alessia Riccardi, damn, to Hertha Berlin for 67 million. Malal Balde sold him to Southampton. Pascal Gross, he's off to Ghent. Spinoza, Yedvaj, anyone else I know? No, but Dennis Disber's gone to Newcastle in a part player exchange for Miguel Almiron. Fair enough. But yeah, that could have been us. I don't know whether we would have signed anyone better or worse. Andrea Belotti is a fantastic signing for them, though. Really good for him. Joined Torino, obviously in real life. Then joined Liverpool for 114 mil. And has just been scoring reasonably consistently in the Premier League. And then he's off to Roma for 62 mil. So they've taken about almost half a loss there. But yeah, that is Roma. That could have been us, but unfortunately no, they've gone with Jose Mourinho. And the other club we were looking at was Atletico. Come on, where's Atletico? Madrid. Okay. Am I spelling something wrong? Madrid. Come on, there. A Madrid. Yeah, so this could have been us last season, finishing second in the Spanish First Division, but they've gone with Luis Castro as their manager. Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't go with us. We're cool. How much did they spend this season? 440 mil. Yeah, so they got in Joshua Zirkzee, Damn, from Everton for 168 million. Jesus. Johan Lagaric, I wanted this fella. Obviously, I don't have any money, haven't had any money in the transfer windows for quite some time now. Since buying Cottazzo, really. 40-something mil was the last time we actually got to spend huge amounts. They've got in Jules Kondu from Tottenham. Yeah, 50 mil for Morella. And they got out a lot as well. They sold Matthias. He is one of the best strikers in this game, save. They've sold him to Liverpool. Obviously, Liverpool have bought him for 240 million. Jesus. 240 mil. Anyway. I'm not sure what we are going to do throughout the season, whether or not a job comes up or not, whether we take it or apply for it even, or whether we just play the season, maybe even resigning at the end of the season and just seeing what happens. Sure, Jose Fonte can get his coaching license, that's fine. Sessegnon is injured, cool. But yeah, let me know what we should do in that regard, whether you want me to just continue with Nice for the entire season, or whether we should be trying to find other jobs. I'm pretty sure no one's going to be sacked just yet. No one big anyway. It's only the start really of the season. But yeah, if there is a job that comes up, I'll definitely have a look and I will show you guys and let you know. Best way to find out, I do post a lot on the Facebook page and also my Twitter as well, so both the links are in the description. So yeah, let me know. I'll be posting on those to see what we do. No, Bellingham is not on the move, and why on earth would I sell him to Hertha Berlin of all people, and why do they have 130 mil? Believes he wants to join them. Fair enough, just never going to play in the Premier League apparently. But we will go and play the Amiens game. This episode has probably gone on quite long enough, especially after the last episode being an hour and a half that I streamed that one. I will chuck a cut in it now, and we'll get to the game. This is going to be the team that we used to play Amiens, folks. So we're playing Cottazzo up top. Sessegnon is going to play in the left-hand side, should I say, on winger, on attack. Yolovich on the opposite side, the left flank, followed by Bellingham, Lees, Mello, and Henderson. Garcia, Zagadou, Guzman, and Munier, as well as Farides in goal. Quick little detour about Junior Guzman here. Had so many offers come in for him for, I can't remember what the highest one was, but it was up there. It was about like 10. There was some in double digits. Like, he has insane potential. He was actually quite annoyed that I'd blocked the sales, actually, because I think one of them was Leon, and I was like, I'm not selling you to Leon, one of the best prospects to come through our youth academy ever. Then basically I asked him what he wants, and he said he wants the team more or less to be built around him. So I've given him 4 games. He's played 4 games so far this season, and he's obviously plays for the second team when he can as well. But yes, expect to see Guzman around the first team a little bit more now, because I don't want to lose someone with basically a 5-star potential. He is really solid, actually, in his few games that he's played. So, having a look here, 4 games. He's already got 1 goal, and he's played an average of 7.5. And he's only 16 years old. He was born in 2007. Yeah, he is going to be insane eventually. So, yes, we are going to be playing him a fair amount throughout the season. Hopefully that isn't to our detriment, playing a 16-year-old defender. But it is what it is, and I just want him to be really, really good eventually. So we're going to play him, and we're going to see what he can do. He's been great so far. Hopefully he can keep it up. There's Garcia now, off to Henderson, to Bellingham, to Yolovich and to Corozzo straight into the hands of Rene. Or Rainette, I'm not too sure which one he prefers the pronunciation. I'm going to assume Rene, but that's not knowing what his nationality is either. Yolovich, great tackle there, off to Bellingham, who could learn quite a bit from Jordan Henderson, despite the fact that Bellingham has played for us for 2 or 3 seasons. This will be his 3rd season, I'm assuming now. So he is, pretty good. And Corozzo has scored the 5th goal of his season and their first goal in our game now. You can see Le Havre are ahead of us. They're also undefeated, coming up from the Domino's League 2 last season. And Lorient are top of the table. Wow. Yeah, Le Havre done very well. 4 wins from 4, especially coming up from the 2nd division, being promoted. It's really good for them, but they do also have one of the best academies in France, so not surprising, to be honest. Brummer now gives it to Bicklien to Blin. Is that Sinkgraven? Wow. He's a relatively decent player. Thomas Mounier gets the tackle in, but it's not going anywhere. But we got it intercepted, so that's good. And Corozzo now is on the ball. Can't get it in the back of the net. Alright, not much to show. It's been the second half as Zagadou... Guzman... Oh, no, it's Dan Axel Zagadou who has scored. But Guzman was right in amongst it. You can see why he plays relatively few games for the first team. I've been chucking him in. He has been fantastic. We've brought on Alan Kamga just to replace Yolovich, who was getting a bit tired and also had a bit of a knock. So he's come on. I might need to replace Jude Bellingham and Corozzo now. There's not a huge amount is happening, so Dolberg is coming in. Ooh, who am I going to replace Bellingham with? It's going to have to be Grimmy, and it's going to have to be Henderson, and they're going to swap round, and that will do. Awesome. So Grimmy and Kasper Dolberg on. What else is going to happen? Dolberg with a free kick. Perfect. Dolberg is insane at these free kicks sometimes. Although it keeps telling me to not train him in free kicks, he is actually really good at them. And look at that. That is perfect. Almost perfect. Not quite. Yep, now we are winning 3-0, and the clock is winding down. 85th minute. We are good. Gonna get the win. Full time, 3-0. Corozzo, Axel Zagadou, and Kasper Dolberg. Thank you, boys. I will say very pleased with the performance, and we'll just leave the rest to our assistant. But yes, that will do it for today's episode. We are staying with Nice for another season, or at least until maybe January or something, where normally it's around probably December-ish time is when managers do tend to get sacked, so definitely we'll be looking around that time to see if there is anything, so we might be moving on in January. Otherwise, if there's nothing that's going to come up in January, then we'll see what happens towards the end of the season. Anyway, next episode we will be playing Juve, and then we'll be playing PSG after that. So thanks a ton for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Again, leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below as well. Really helps out the channel and shows that you guys are enjoying the content. So once again, yep, stop rambling, Jess man, and let's get on to it. So thank you and goodbye.